Hello, good morning students. So, welcome back in chemistry class. Students, as in previous classes, we have discussed about the different types of laws. So, today, once again we are going to discuss about the new topic, that is Dalton's atomic theory. So, students, you will know that many concepts came for the atom, means different atomic theory came in contact, but the most popular theory about the atom was the Dalton's atomic theory. What Dalton said, according to the Dalton's atomic theory, the matter consists of a small intangible particle called atom. Means, as you know about the matters are those which occupy space and have some masses. So all types of matters, they have a small intangible particle, that is atom. Students, let us consider that this is your atom. Means this is the one substance or matter, and we are going to break it in the smallest particle. So after breaking it, when one particle will come that cannot be divisible, इसको तोड़ा नहीं जा सका, so this types of particles are called atom. This is called atom. Now second concept of the Dalton's atomic theory is the atoms of same elements are same. Atoms of same elements are same. अगर सेम एलिमेंट आपका लिया गया है और उस सेम एलिमेंट के अंदर जितने भी एटम्स प्रेजेंट होंगे वो आपके सेम प्रॉपर्टीज, चाहे केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी हो चाहे फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी हो, उनकी प्रॉपर्टी सारी सेम होंगी. The third concept given by the Dalton's atomic theory that the atoms of different elements are differ. दो different elements के जो एटम होंगे उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज, चाहे केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी हो चाहे फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी हो, they will be the differ. Fourth concept is atom is a smallest particle that takes part in chemical reaction. Means in any chemical reaction only atoms can participate. Only atoms takes part. So if we take one example like C, let's say H2 plus Cl2 gives out 2HCl. So according to the Dalton's atomic theory, they are saying that this will be in form of atom and they will form the molecules, but only atoms can participate in a chemical reaction. Fifth concept is atoms of two or more same kind of or different kind of atoms combined to form compound atoms. ध्यान दीजिएगा बेटा, अभी हमने आपको बताया कि H2 और Cl2 आपस में मिलकर क्या बना रहे हैं, वो HCl बनाते हैं. तो जो ये H2 बना हुआ है इसमें हाइड्रोजन और हाइड्रोजन एटम के साथ में कंबाइन होकर H2 बना रहा है, यानी इसे कहते हैं हाइड्रोजन एटम कहते हैं. इसे हम कहते हैं कंपाउंड एलिमेंट्स या इसे कहा जाता है मॉलिक्यूल्स. Next concept is that atoms can either be created nor destroyed. It is very simple that we can't break the atom. We can't atoms neither can be created nor can be destroyed. In chemical reaction, only combination, separation, and rearrangement. These atoms only can be combined, they can be separate, and they can be rearranged. So this was the concept of the atom given by the Dalton. So after Dalton's atomic theory, there was some drawbacks. There were some problem with the Dalton atomic theory. Mostly आप सभी लोग जानते हो कि जितनी भी थियरीज लगभग दी गई हैं, हर एक थियरी में आपके कुछ न कुछ ड्रॉबैक्स जरूर उसमें प्रोड्यूस हो जाते हैं, कुछ न कुछ ड्रॉबैक्स जरूर आते हैं. सिमिलर वे में आपका डाल्टन्स एटॉमिक थ्योरी में भी आपका कुछ ड्रॉबैक्स आए, और उस ड्रॉबैक में ये रहा कि डाल्टन्स कुछ थ्योरी को एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाए। जैसे कि डाल्टन was unable to explain the laws of chemical combination. He was explaining the laws of chemical combination. Means Dalton's atomic theory was able to explain the laws of chemical combination, but he was not able to explain the law of combining volume. The law of combining volume means law of combining volume में हम सभी लोगों ने देखा कि उसमें आपको बताया गया था कि जब आपका इक्वल वॉल्यूम ऑफ रिएक्टेंट अगर कंबाइन होंगे तो इक्वल वॉल्यूम का हमें प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, इक्वल वॉल्यूम का प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस करते हैं। तो जो डाल्टन्स लॉ था, डाल्टन्स लॉ इस लॉ ऑफ कंबाइनिंग वॉल्यूम को एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सका, या इस लॉ के लिए फेल हो गया। दूसरा आपका था तो why atoms of different elements have different valencies। जब किसी भी दो एटम्स की, दो डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स के दो डिफरेंट एटम्स की बात करें तो उसमें बताया गया कि उनकी जो वैलेंसीज होती है डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एटम्स की, वो भी आपकी डिफर होती है। सो द डाल्टन्स वाज नॉट एबल टू एक्सप्लेन अबाउट दिस थ्योरी। द थर्ड ड्रॉबैक ऑफ द डाल्टन्स atomic theory was why element combine to form compound atom। He was not able to explain that why the elements they are combining together and why they are forming the atoms. The last drawbacks of the Dalton's atomic theory was atoms combining. Of course, atoms they are combining, but what types of forces are present in the atom? He was not able to explain about that. Like if two atoms, hydrogen and hydrogen, are Cl and Cl, are Br and Br, they are combining together. They are forming what? H2. They are forming Cl2. They are forming Br2. So, what types of force of attraction is present in between the hydrogen or chlorine or bromine? The Daltons was not able to explain about this. That's why this concept or this Dalton's atomic theory was failed for an atom. So the new concept came for the atom, that was the new concept for an atom, new theory for an atom. Thank you. So today we are going to discuss about the modern atomic theory. As you know, in the previous lectures we have discussed about the Dalton's atomic theory, and in that atomic theory we have seen that the atoms they are indestructible particles, they cannot be divided into a simplest form. And the second postulate of the Dalton's atomic theory was that the atoms of the same elements have same properties, and the atoms of different elements have different properties. So when the modern concepts came for the atom, so all these concepts which is given by the Dalton was totally failed. So what was the modern atomic theory? According to the modern atomic theory, the atoms they can be indestructible, they can be divided, or they are divisible into a simplest form, which is called the subatomic particles. The subatomic particles of an atoms are electron, proton, neutron. Except this, some more particles are there. They are boson, meson, positron, antiproton, antineutron, etc. Like this, at least 200 particles were there, in which the atoms can be divided. So this is called the subatomic particles. These electron, proton, and neutron, these are the fundamental particles of an atom. These are the fundamental particles of an atom. So this was the first postulate of the modern atomic theory. The second postulate of the modern atomic theory was atoms of the same elements may not be same. As Dalton had told that the atoms of the same elements have the same properties. But according to the modern concept, according to the modern postulates, the atoms of the same elements they cannot show the similar property. Means we can discuss this on the basis of isotopes. So the atoms of the same elements may not show same properties. They are said to be the isotopes. So what is the isotopes? Isotopes are those which have same atomic number, but differ in mass. Like we have some example of 1s1, 1s2, 1s3, mesoproteum, deuterium, tritium. These are the isotopes of the hydrogen. So here we can see that 1s1, 1s2 and 1s3, they are the part of the one atom, but they have the similar properties. They have the different properties. Mesoproteum has different properties, deuterium has different properties, tritium also has different properties. So on the basis of this postulates, we can't say that the atom of the same elements will show the similar properties. So the third postulate, which was explained by the Dalton, that the atoms of the different elements will show the different properties. But according to the modern concept, the atoms of different elements may be same, like an isobar. So what is the isobar? Isobars are those which have same atomic mass, but differ in atomic number. मतलब एटॉमिक नंबर तो इनका डिफर होता है, लेकिन इनका एटॉमिक मास सेम होता है. लाइक वी हैव सम एग्जांपल 19 potassium 40 and 20 calcium 40, 6 C12 and 6 14 and 7 14. So these are the two isobars of the potassium and the calcium. These are the isobars of carbon and nitrogen. Here we can see that potassium has atomic number 19, but the atomic mass is 14. Calcium has atomic number 20, but the atomic mass is 14. Similarly, carbon has atomic number 6, but the atomic mass is 14. Nitrogen has atomic number 7, but atomic mass is 14. So atomic numbers are different, but their atomic masses are same. So they are said to be the isobars. So this was the failure of the third concept of the Dalton's atomic theory. The fourth concept of the modern atomic theory is atom is the smallest unit taking part in a reaction. Fifth concept is that atoms may not be combined in simplest ratio. For example, here we can see in case of C22O11, here you can see that the carbon ratio is 12, hydrogen ratio is 22, and oxygen ratio is 11. So carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, they are not able to combine in simplest ratio with one another because of the ratio are totally different. The sixth concept of the modern atomic theory is atoms of one element may change into another, and the last concept is mass of atom can be converted into energy. So mass of the atom can be converted into energy by the equation E is equal to mc square. This E is equal to mc square equation are known as Einstein equation. This is called Einstein equation. So by using this equation, we can change the mass into energy. We can change the mass into energy. So this was the overall modern atomic theory about the atom, which we are following in modern days or nowadays. So students, so this is the today's topic, and after this we will discuss about your new topic, that is Avogadro law. Thank you.